Oh, my way, baby. Woo! Okay. Easy. Starving. I don't got no.
Having used an 8-second pass with 6 turbos on a stock inline 6 in a 1950s taxi? We're going to find that out. First, we got to see how many turbos are currently in this one. We don't need that hook there. So we have 1 turbo. See what happens. Got the light. Yeah, you see that? Hey, I'll wait for the turbo to spool up. So, how you guys doing today? As we're waiting for this thing to pass 100 miles an hour. It's going to blow up on me after 15 seconds. Not bad. I think we can do better. Now we have 2 turbos in here. I red lit so hard. It's all right though, because we're definitely going faster. I think. We gotta pump. Pull it up. Let's dehook the bottom end. We're just gonna do a billet short block. I think that's good. But while we're at it, let's put a dry cam in it. Yeah, number 4, IMG taking on.
spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's look at the big picture from Pitt. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program.
Looking deep. Touchdown Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A quick pass to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the air, it's Holstein. Fires it beautifully in on the crossing. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm. And I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times today.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Uncorks one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Running to Green. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Kenny. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Holstein. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Stumbled to the ground. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff to the single back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Kenny. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Scrambling away. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Hardy. Ripping through the defense. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Zings it complete to the right. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Simmons. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35-7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
Get set, get set.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Kenny. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. It's a great feeling.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Bennett slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. But that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? Analytics, of course, I think says go for it every single time. I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least you didn't turn the football over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Look out, he's got room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's got it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hardy. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The screen, he can go. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.